are inside the Institute. Oh, wrong one. Oh my god. This one. Thank you. Anything else worth taking? I am sort of hard up for materials.
Hello.
Road to Freedom. I don't know.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Alright. Just know that I have 25 sim packs ready to go.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason.
Yes.
You are here for your son.
My boy.
Shaun?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shaun.
Shaun? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Shaun, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes.
What's going on?
It's me.
Father?
Your dad.
Father!
I'm here, Shaun. Shaun, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
What's happening right now? He's just pants up my...
Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Shaun. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Shaun. The real Shaun. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah,
Yeah.
levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need
sure
you to
do.
realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you. After all this time,
Why's it keep skipping?
it's me. I am Shaun. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
I don't know what I would do in this situation, honestly. I mean, granted, my kids have never been kidnapped. Hopefully, it never happens. But, yeah, I don't know.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I would freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, Director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. I know there's more for us to discuss, but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Sure, I'll meet them. As soon as I get back in my suit.
It's stuck.
Now, of course, after I steal all your flowers. Shower. And drink out of the sink. Huh? Why would it let me do that?
Sweet.
This is a nice place. Very clean. Am I going up or down?
Oh, there's a clean floor.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Functioning, can you not see the grime and dust?
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleanser.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective. I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Yes, sir.
What others call complaining, I call critical thinking and challenging assumptions.
Kind of a dick. Like I know they're robots, but what?
Almost done.
Scanning. Subject
Tighten up this
identified.
primary drive servo.
That's a third
Greetings.
primary drive breakdown.
As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Sure, what you got
See
here?
what you have.
Anything good? Faster fire rate, and that sounds awesome. I don't even have anything to sell. Really? $53 folders. Whatever. I got enough money. Thanks for the gun.
You ask me.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Thank you. Bioscience. This is where Virgil worked. We gotta get that cure for him. Do I have a quest for that? I don't think so. either. I should eat my Mirelurk omelet, since I have 103 of them left. It's almost weird to see an area so clean in a Fallout game. I'm gonna be over encumbered very soon.
Got it.
But I'm technically by my... What? I didn't dismiss Piper before I came back. I don't know what an applicator is, but I'll take it. Take some buff out. Guess I could just drink from the faucet here. Wasting my bottled waters. FEV lab, yep. That's where I need to go. Go.
Sweet.
I understand. Oh, whoops. I understand why people would want to force evolve or whatever, but like the super mutants, they can't even reproduce. How long has this place been abandoned? It's dead since. That sucked. Almost 500 XP, yeah. I'll take it. Did almost kill me, which is not great.
Negative sensor read. Weapons cold.
Those are probably not irradiated. Those are probably good to eat.
There we go.
I'm just gonna pick everything.
How about a bit of good news?
Of course, could use some good news.
Perimeter movement detected.
Not just something I overheard.
Legendary Assaultron Dominator. That thing's gonna fuck me up. I would've if I didn't have all this stuff. Oh, it's invisible too. Yeah, that took 20. I used Psycho, it still took 51 rounds to put it down. That's crazy. And, question government. Now I'm sick again. Antibiotics. Oh, I had a Dictol, too. Should have used that. I probably, and the only reason I'm going through and picking up everything is because I'm probably not. Like, I love my son, but if he was doing some wild stuff like this, especially knowing that he's in charge, not just a cog in the machine, I don't know. Like, forwarding science is one thing, but, like, why would they be replacing people above ground?
Yes.
Like, what? I don't understand why they would want to do that other than controlling whatever. Because it's not like they're keeping him prisoner down here, clearly. They're like killing him. Why are there 3 dead cats? Uh-oh. Ooh, that's not good. Run away. Where's my 500 XP? I mean, like, the Minutemen, like, they're clearly a good faction. You know, they don't really care about controlling the Commonwealth. They just want to defend it from any threats, which is noble. The Brotherhood of Steel want to do that also, but they also want to control all technology and stuff like that. So not great, but they are the coolest faction.
Sweet.
He killed the cats. And then the railroad is just stupid. Like, liberating robots is dumb. Oh, I even saw that from back here. Here's terminals. Hopefully there's something good.
That's it.
Dog is snoring. Oh, this was a closet. I thought this was like just a way to go.
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone is going to make sure the whole program is shut down after I'm gone, if not for good, then know that I never wanted to hurt anyone after that. You understand me? I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan, and if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
This is Dr. Elliot with the official report for the Directorate from Bioscience. The date is, August 2178. I'm pleased to report that, as has been the case during my tenure, crop yields exceed expectations. One notable exception. This is Dr. Elliot reporting for the Bioscience Division. March 22-24. We just received another batch of subjects, but as my previous report stated, we're at an impasse here. More of the same won't help. The two most promising strains of FEV have been adapted to an ideal state, but we're still missing something. I am officially echoing the team's position. The most likely progress for our research on synthetic organics requires new avenues of exploration. Additional Commonwealth subjects will not help. It's the same problem across the board. Exposure to too much radiation. We need someone new. There's a proposal we'll be putting forward. I am not entirely comfortable with it, but it seems the best course.
I'm through.
Must be referring to taking Shaun. Monkey.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. You're here.
Man make monkey. Don't mind me, I'm just taking everything you have.
Humanity's future is taking root right here.
Doctor.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Gorillas aren't real? No shit, they're not real.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm an outsider. Would there even be a place for me here?
Even if science isn't your passion, there are plenty of ways to contribute. Our projects sometimes require an agent who can work on the surface to observe and gather information. From what I've heard, you are both fearless and resourceful. I think you'd be ideal for that kind of role. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now, thanks.
Take care, then.
Seemed like a nice guy. Let's move on.
All systems nominal.
Is it true food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the bioscience.
We're all looking forward to
In the
working with
meantime,
you.
please feel free to enjoy one of our nutritious
They're definitely going out of their way to try to make me feel welcome.
Supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
Good evening. I am at your disposal. Would you care for food-based products?
Is it like a falling down reference? I'd like breakfast. Sorry, we don't serve breakfast. Look at all that beef.
Greetings, sir. Welcome to the commissary.
Hello.
Would you care for food?
No thank you. Sure, what do you got?
Hey.
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary
They got like
requirements
sensu
are
bean
being
or something
filled.
in here.
I'll take a look, sure.
Institute bottled water. Food packet. No thanks. It's over for something like some miracle something. Here. A hallway. What is it? This stuff is probably just like steel or aluminum. Which technically I need as much aluminum as I can get for repairing these power armors. I'm glad no one's freaking out that I'm just walking around with my gun drawn.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations. Some of the most
Dr. Lee.
Of course. It's starting to have an effect on the team.
You're not authorized
really.
to be
I know
here.
I've been caught up in the moment memories once or twice. That
Just a
even
second
now
or two.
would be a step forgetting that he's not a real
I shouldn't
boy.
have started the thing.
Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab.
I wasn't aware that I needed authorization.
I'm well aware that
Father
others
may
were
have given you the
slightly
keys
more
to the
arrogant.
castle,
I put
but
off
this
my
is still my
success.
laboratory. If you plan to stay down here with us, you need to learn how things work.
Fine. I'll come back later.
So you can interrupt me twice? No thanks. You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I
Nope.
knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
I'm only here with good intentions. You have my word.
You're giving me your word, even though we just met? Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me
Whoops.
alone.
Sorry, let me get back in my suit.
Are you happy here?
Are you kidding me? I am surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment. What does that have to do?
Let me take my day tripper first.
Are you happy here?
What?
Are you kidding me?
Nah,
I am. What?
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help. Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
The Brotherhood is having problems, and we need your help.
I don't see how that's my problem. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there, dying. And here I am surrounded by technology that could make their lives better. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everyone. It's not right. It's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
That went smoother than expected.
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma anchors.
Doc.
Oh, hi there.
Sure.
Sorry if I seem
I
distracted.
don't even want to talk to you. I wanted to pick up that ammo.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Don't bet on it. What's back there?
No visible reaction. We'll start with the dosing margins and the sign.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know.
Nice.
I normally don't take that risk. Couldn't see any other option. Let's see what stuff that is. Junk. Oh, that's plastic. I thought it would be aluminum. That's aluminum. That's aluminum, that's good. Aluminum and nuclear material, that's tweezers, aluminum. Yeah, it's all aluminum, that's great. I'll be set for the rest of the game, probably.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor. It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built. Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well,
Hey, Doc. Pass along your
welcome,
message, Doctor.
welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
The only place I want to call home was destroyed a long time ago.
I'm truly sorry. This must all be terribly difficult for you. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here. See that you do.
That armor should serve you well in a firefight.
Certainly does, most of the time.
Clearance.
SRB, that was, where the, what was his name? Zimmer from Fallout 3.
So much research.
Targeting package
so little
upgrades
time.
I asked for.
Hi there.
Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me a lot? My methods get results. You will this time as well. You'll see.
That was a synth rally grenade.
Power armor is
Seeing
sturdy
you
enough,
in that
but
power
it limits
armor
your mobility.
makes me think we should design some of our own.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
I'm surprised they don't have, like, something like power
If you
armor.
see any suspicious synth activity, report it immediately.
You got it.
Excuse me, Doctor.
So, here you are.
Hello.
Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions. It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
So basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
If you're the acting head of the SRB, who are you filling in for?
Dr. Zimmer holds that position.
Ah, see, yep.
He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high-profile units. In his absence, I keep things running smoothly.
Interesting.
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
Sounds like Clancy Brown almost. It might be. Alright. Let's go back to Father.
Nothing to report, sir.
How much am I over encumbered by? 800. Not bad. I've had worse. Balcony for smoking. They didn't even invent the vape yet. Maybe they just knew that cigarettes were perfect the way they were. That doesn't mean, by the way, I do not smoke. I smoke cigars, but that's a rarity. Do not do that often. And if you're watching this video under the age of 18, don't smoke. That's the official stance on this channel. Smoking, not good. You're welcome, parents.
Hi, Doc.
Who are you and why do I need to come talk to you?
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this.
Geez, sorry,
There's a
I
lot
woke
of
you up.
machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
I kind of do, that's why I was asking, but I guess I'll never know.
Well, hello.
Well, hello. I don't know if he's real or fake. Smoking out here too? Have an ashtray. Where is... Go talk to Founder. Alright, loot these people of all their belongings. Drinking on the toilet, eh?
I must be the luckiest synth in the Institute.
Eve? First Gen 3 synth that was a woman? There is... Excuse me. More stuff to do. You think they'd have better toys rather than just a Nuka-Cola truck and a baseball bat that they clearly can't play in here. Am I even in the right place? Never really explored the Institute.
Busted.
There he is. That one was underneath me. I think I tried to open this door. Locked. Pastor. Must be something good back here. Generation. Accusation. Protection. Benevolent. Government. Explosives. Unexpected. Reinforced.
Got it.
Let's see what's back here. Basically, more supplies, which I will happily pick. Definitely not going to need any more nuclear material either. I don't even think there's anything we really need nuclear material for. Now let's go. After I've wasted like an hour of my time just collecting trash.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
So it's like every other wonder gizmo ever invented. When will you eggheads learn?
Have faith. Let me show you how we deal with such problems. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
It might not want to talk. It would be safer just to kill it.
That would be a terrible waste of a valuable resource. If at all possible, that synth should be returned alive. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Alright, I guess. As I said, I could just teleport out. Damn. I gotta teleport here. Oh no, I'm carrying too much. I can't. Shit.